discuss the cities in the United States that have the highest HIV rates, okay? Number 5, we have Las Vegas. Number 4, we have New Orleans. Number 3 is Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Number 2 is a little tricky. So technically, if we look strictly at the numbers, it would be Memphis. But since Memphis is not a huge metro area, it's left out of the conversation just because of how they categorize the cities. So we're going to put that number 6. So number 2 is going to be Atlanta. But please keep in mind, Memphis is higher than Atlanta and Miami, Fort Lauderdale. So number 2 is Atlanta. Number 1 is DC.
Thought she was gonna say Houston.
I encourage you all to stay safe, get tested, ask questions before you're being intimate, because the data shows that 1 in 4 sexually active people actually get tested for HIV. 1 in 4. In order to protect ourselves, we have to know our status. Get tested. Get tested.
I remember when I first got married, way back in like 2004, right? When I got married in 2004, and I'm assuming that shortly after, maybe they did away with it for budget reasons or whatever. But when I got married in 2004, one of the things that we had to do was we had to also basically know our status and get tested. And so when you went down in the city of Detroit and you applied for a marriage license and all of that stuff, you basically had to get tested. And I'm assuming that's because it was at a time, to protect the sanctity of marriage. And I don't know, but that's what it was. Nowadays, people are just basically super promiscuous. And when you start to name all of these cities, a lot of these cities are either A, hotbeds for tourism, or B, there are inner cities where it's a lot of people that are concentrated in the same space. And if you've ever been to a major city or you've ever lived in a major city, what you'll start to realize is that everybody is basically that's outside is having sex with everybody. And so it's just circulating long enough. It's almost like Outbreak, except for you actually have to volunteer yourself as tribute. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie Outbreak, where everybody was just basically transferring this deadly disease over to everybody, but that's what it is. And it's just not worth it to me to be outside to that point. It's just better off being safe and not necessarily being in the mix sexually.